Well, hey everybody, welcome back. Hey, I am so happy that all of you enjoyed last weekend's episode. I really appreciate all the kind comments, and yeah, I'm really happy that you guys liked that one. We had so much fun going down into that mine, but I didn't show you guys this, but I had a little bit of a problem coming back out of there. I put my foot on a 4x4 climbing back out of that shaft, and it broke out from underneath me, and I caught myself just in time. Here, let me show you that clip. Watch out! Watch out! See, that's how fast things can happen in abandoned mines. But luckily, I had good 3 points of contact when I was climbing up those ladders. But when my foot slipped out, I ended up pulling a muscle in my right thigh here. So if you see me gimping around today, that's what's going on. Okay, so what do I have for you this weekend? Well, we waited and waited for all the snow and the wind and everything to get out of Nevada. Holy cow, was that a heck of a storm. I mean, it got chilly and gee whiz, I didn't think I was going to be able to get an episode out for you guys this weekend, but I think we're able to do it. We found a location here of an abandoned, I don't know if it's a gold mine or a silver mine. We'll have to take a look at the geology, but it looks like this mine was last in operation sometime around the early 80s. And if you can remember, in the early 80s, gold prices spiked up to around $850, $875 an ounce, and everybody went crazy claiming up old mines and everything else. They came out here, they dragged trailers and everything else and took a stab at gold mining. You know, some were successful, some not so much. So we've got 3 adits today we're going to check out. So let's get started. All right, guys, here's number 1 for the day. And right behind me is someone's old pull-behind trailer. Looks like from the 1970s. We're not going to be poking around that because, you know, that just might be somebody's property, and that's not any of my business. But I would like to take a look in here. Look at all of the newspaper. Look at this. Let me shine up in there, and I don't think I've ever seen this much newspaper in an abandoned mine, Randy.
No, it's a lot.
Why in the world would you bring all this newspaper up here?
And it's all from the same time period that I can tell, October to December 1982.
Okay. Okay, so we're still working in the early 80s. Now I'm looking real close for snakes. This would be a heck of a place for them, wouldn't it? Very interesting. Yeah, I'm looking down on all the different papers, and I'm seeing what you're seeing, Randy. Everything is from early 80s. Wow. What's in here? More papers. It's just endless. What do you think, Randy? What would be the purpose of dragging this much newspaper out in the middle of nowhere?
I have no idea. I don't think newspaper makes very good fuel. I wouldn't say that you'd be burning it. But who knows? People are crazy.
Yeah. You know, maybe this person was a hoarder and just, you know, couldn't throw anything away, so brought it out here. All right, well, we're past the newspaper pile. What do we have? We got a bat on the back of the mine, and it goes up in here and makes a little bit of a right-hand turn. Good. We also have, right straight above us, an ore pass as well as a very well-defined vein here between the footwall and hanging wall, roughly about 3 feet across. Okay, now let's look up in here. Now typically you don't find too many interesting things in a modern mine, but what I like about them in this instance is I like to see what what they were going after. You know, what got them really excited to put this much effort and money into this. You know, here we have it's backfilled, and that's the face right there, and that's going to be the end of this one. All right, well, we're gonna work our way back over the top of all the newspapers. Let's head on up the side of the hill and see what the next one's all about. I'll see you up there. So at one time, this mine did have a road going up to the other 2 adits, but it's all washed out. So we gotta hike up this wash just to get to the next one. You know, guys, on a lot of times on a Mine Explore day, what I don't end up showing you is the amount of time and effort just it takes to hike up to a location. Whew. Sometimes that takes half the day right there. So Randy, tell them what happened when that board came down after you. Now, you weren't in the shaft, and that's why when we do shaft work, we only put one guy in there at a time. But yeah, tell them what happened.
You were above me. Shall we keep climbing while we talk?
Yeah, just keep climbing.
You were, I don't know, 100 feet above me. I was in the bottom, or at the second shaft from the bottom, or second drift from the bottom.
Yeah.
And I heard that timber start coming down, and I saw the rocks and the dust. And I dove out of the way back into the drift. And I saw that board come down, kaboom, 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And then the huge dust cloud with it. So I had to run out of there to get out of the dust.
Yeah.
And I was out of radio range. So you wouldn't hear me reporting back that I'm okay. So you guys got nervous, didn't you? Because I could hear you yelling down the shaft.
We got really nervous because we were yelling and yelling, and you weren't replying. And I didn't hear that you said that you tucked back up into that drift. So yeah, I was...
Yeah, so
really
when the dust cloud cleared, I came back and radioed up that everything was okay.
Yeah.
I just had to get out of the dust.
And like I was saying, guys, that's why when we're doing shaft work, only one guy in the shaft at a time. So one guy goes down, then he tucks into a drift level, then the next guy, and slowly but surely, we leapfrog our way into the bottom.
That's a fun mine. I like that mine. A lot of galena. I want to thank everybody that's been bidding on my eBay auctions and buying the samples. That's working out really good. I wish I could have had more to sell, but can only haul so much out of a mine in your pockets and a backpack.
Well, there's a bunch of nice quartz around here. Maybe we can find a nice quartz crystal specimen for somebody. Maybe.
Which way do we go from here?
Straight up. Okay, here we are on top of the first big waste rock pile. We'll be heading inside here in a moment, but before we do, this is a pretty cool looking earthen trestle of sorts right here that the miners built up. Now, at one time there was rail on top of this that's now long gone. What do you think, Randy?
Yeah, I guess so. It's a little narrow for rail, but
yeah, you know, for a mom and pop operation, it's really all you need.
Pretty ingenious.
What I like about this area is, and actually this is for all of my new subscribers. Let me show you this. So a lot of times these mines would shut down and the miners wouldn't get the ore off the mountain to be processed. So you end up with what are called, or at least what I call them, sorting piles. And we have one right here. See this pile? It's nothing but quartz, and it's all the same material that I just showed you in that vein in the lower adit. And then around the corner over here there's another one. So I'd imagine if you crush that up, there's going to be some goodies in it. But more than likely, the reason it's still laying here is it really didn't have much of anything in it. Okay, well there's the next one. So I'm going to wiggle down through there and I'll see you guys inside. Okay. Yeah,
it's pretty crumbly, that shit above you.
The portal on this one is pretty darn crumbly.
Yeah.
And that's because it's all alluvium, which means loose gravels.
No touchy.
Okay, Randy, go ahead, come on in. It's looking good down here into the haulage at it. Well, I'm not seeing any footprints, and we've got airflow going into the mine. Definitely have some rock fall. Yeah. Nobody's been in this mine for quite some time. No footprints at all. Human or critter. Except for bats. Ooh, we got a lot of rock fall. But we are in an area that's seismically active. Definitely. Yeah. Careful through here, Randy.
All right.
You don't want to get slabbed. We got it peeling off. All right, let's get past that. Unfortunately, the dust that we're making is headed straight into the mine and where we're going. Look at this beautiful looking, well, I guess that would be more of the footwall on the left-hand side here. That's pretty cool. All right. What do we have up in here? Yeah, pretty loose material. Okay, so we've got a crossroads. We've got one off to the right and another one off to the left, far left, and one going straight. Well, I think what we'll do is, what the heck? What do you think, Randy? Let's do the right-hand rule today. Well, now I can see why the waste rock pile outside is so full of very large blocked material. Because it almost looks like they're going through sedimentary type rock. You see all the clay layers and the ash layers in that rock, Randy?
Yeah, it does look sedimentary or nearly metamorphic. It's definitely layers.
Huh. So far as mineable things like gold and silver, I'm not seeing a defined vein, but they're definitely following this this dipped trend. It's dipped from upper right to lower left at about, oh, I don't know, 10 degrees. Interesting. And this is where it stops, right here. Yeah. That's it. Okay, let's head back to the other one and see what that one's all about. I'll see you back there. Alrighty, back to the main haulage. Now we're gonna work our way. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a cool looking stall.
Yeah. Come look over here.
So we got a little Oh, nice. That's cool. What does it do? Does it go anywhere? Doesn't look that way. It just goes right down there and stops. Just a tiny little winds. And that's it.
Chasing this vein here.
Yeah. You know, I like the, hey Randy, take a look at the notch in the old growth wood there that they were using for their windlass.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely
Solid.
definitely an old mom and pop mine we got here. Pretty neat.
Some,
all right, what do we have up over here?
Here's some crystalline quartz right here in the vein.
Okay, let me poke the camera up in this direction and see what we can see. Well, we've got airflow. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, you do not want to touch. Randy, I'm going to have to do something a little different here. Let me set my camera down. Or actually, can you just hold it a minute?
I'm gonna put it on here.
Yeah, just hold it. Or set, yeah, there you go. Set it up on top of there. I can't wear this backpack in here.
Filming you getting undressed.
Yep, cue the burlesque music. Da-na-na-na-na-da. Boom, boom.
Oh man, this stuff is really crumbly.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, what the heck that is?
All right. The reason I had to take that backpack off is I don't want it raked in the back of the mine. And having a whole bunch of this fall on me. Yeah, at one time this whole thing came down that we're crawling over. This is indeed a wow. Randy,
keep going.
I don't want you. I want you to stay there for a minute.
All right.
This isn't just this. This is just terribly dangerous right through here. See, what I mean by that, guys, is right here. Let me show you. Oops. Hold on a second. I gotta. If it would help if I point my camera in the right direction.
Well, if anything happens, be sure to fling the camera as quickly as possible so I can get it up on YouTube.
See how that right there is all cleaving away? That rock probably weighs, gosh, hundreds and hundreds of pounds. Look at here, Randy. All right.
Coffee can lid. Wow, it's got a loop hook.
Let's get around that before it falls down on me. Okay. Okay, Randy, your turn. Come on through and don't touch a thing. I'll wait here for you. Okay, guys, let's go up here where I can at least stand up. Good grief. There's nothing worse than being hunched over. I did a lot of hard manual labor in my younger day. And my lower back is shot. I got to take real good care of it. All right, I hear Randy coming. There you go. Good job. That wasn't dangerous, was it?
It wasn't that hard. I don't know about not dangerous.
Well, that's a proper collapse right there. I mean, not a good place to be when it went. Okay, what do we got up in here? More old growth timbers and stalls laying on the floor that were chopped with a hatchet. Oh, maybe we got another winds. All right, cool. Very good.
You know, there's airflow in here. There's a good chance there's an exit.
Maybe. Oh, hey, look at here. Ta-da!
Nice.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh.
That's cool. Alrighty, well, let's keep that on the menu. And I like this winds here, or not wind, this windlass with a piece of wrought iron running between the two. That's neat.
It's not round, it's angular. Multi-sided.
Cool.
Interesting.
Well now. Alright. What do we have up here? Oh my gosh. Look at that. We got a stull forest up here. Interesting. And giant blocks of rock that have come down. And there's some really shiny crystals up in there, Randy.
Yeah, I'm examining one now. I think this is feldspar.
It does look like feldspar, doesn't it? Alrighty, it keeps on going. Now notice, guys, see how they're following the trending vein right through here? And it's dipping at about 70 degrees from upper right to lower left. And that's why that winds is going down at the same angle. Yep. Yeah, see? Look at all the quartz right there. See that? Look at that vein. And that's what's up on the hill in those separation piles I told you about. Okay. What do I have up in here? Just keep following the vein. Wonder if we'll come up to another winds. See, Randy, he kind of hangs back a little ways, and we do that for safety. So if I get crushed under a collapse, he doesn't. And the other reason he hangs back a little ways is because he oftentimes finds artifacts that I can point the camera at on the way back out. Now look at here, just as I thought there would be, another winds, but this one's been backfilled. And above me here, is an ore pass with a beautiful shot, just an absolute beautiful shot to the vein going up there. That's about 3 feet across. Nice. Yeah, wait till you see this, Randy. Too cool. Nice shot of the vein. All right. Oh, I'm tired of being hunched over. Okay.
Wow, another deep incline shaft.
Oh, cool. I really love this. That's just great. Look at how much work went into that, folks. They had to drag all them in there, cut them to size. Check it out, Randy. Isn't that great?
Wow, that looks like a traditional.
It really does.
Mine.
It's a This is a
like
traditional Hollywood-looking gold mine.
Yeah.
You should go first to offer perspective.
All right.
Go ahead. I'll hang back a bit. Just don't touch nothing.
Sparkly the rock is.
Yeah. Just don't touch anything, please. I'm always on you and Mr. M for using your hands to brace yourself. Oh, is that as far as it's gonna go? Keeps on going, doesn't it?
It's nice. Narrowing off. Yeah, this is it.
Is this it?
Solid rock.
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Played out.
It
Whatever
did.
they were chasing him.
It did, didn't it?
They
Yeah.
put a lot of work into this entrance here.
It played right out. I like it. Hey, there's a bottle on the floor here down and to my right. Oh, look at here.
Look at these cans.
Look at this. There's no wonder they put these timbers in place. Look at what's ready to come down here.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, I was pointing out that bottle to see if there might be a date on the bottom in the embossed. Sometimes there's an embossed date.
It's an old whiskey bottle, heavy glass.
Okay.
Definitely early 1900s.
So this mine it may have been being reworked in the early 80s, but it definitely goes back to the early 1900s. Yep. All right, let's get over this pile of scree. Well, actually, we've got, I thought there was something going down there. Nope, it stops right there. Okay, and another look up along that vein there. Wouldn't surprise me if that goes all the way to the surface, and that's why we're feeling airflow. Okay, I'm gonna work my way back to that winds. So I'll see you guys back there. All right, guys, back at the winds here. I don't know if I'm gonna go all the way into the bottom of this thing, because like I said, my thigh's hurting really bad right now. I can actually feel the muscles moving like this because I tore it pretty good. But I wouldn't mind at least just taking a peek. You know, I just want to go take a peek, Randy.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do this safely and without killing myself here. Okay, hand me that.
All right. Hey, I got an idea.
Yeah.
Hand me the UV light. I'll switch with you. I'm gonna check that cavern over here. See if there's anything worth looking at.
Alrighty. Now, let's see if I can do this one-handed. Looks like it's, oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know. Let's see here. I think what I'm going to have to do, we'll have to set that there for a moment. Oh, that's slippery. That seems to be taking my weight. Kind of, sorta. Now if I could just get my foot over here. Yeah. Okay. Come here. Okay, that's looking good. Now if I can just get my balance. And I don't want to fall down there. That wouldn't be good at all. All right, let's look at this hole. So it does continue down at least another 60 to 80 feet right here. But what we've got here is a big pocket. Okay, now we do have something going off this direction. but it's pretty dang ugly. And I got a big problem. Oh boy. Yeah. Guys, bear with me because I don't want to loosen up all this dirt. All right, maybe if I set that there. There we go. Okay. There's a really old dynamite box right there. And we got ourselves a stope, but it stops right here. Wow. Look at the size of that block that come down. Whew. Super dangerous. Yeah. Of course, Mr. Laser turns on again. All right. At least we got a good look at it, huh? All right. Wow. All right, now I just need to do this in reverse order somehow. Whew. Yep. Nothing down there, Randy.
Nothing.
Nothing but an old dynamite box. Whoa. I mean, there might be some goodies all the way in the bottom, but I'll tell you, I'm not up for it today. No, the old leg is hurting pretty bad right now. Here you go. Oops. Real old dynamite box.
The green laser's on.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Okay, guys. There's one more area back here that we haven't pointed the camera at, so let's go take a look at that just as soon as I catch my breath. We'll head on over there. Okay guys, so while we were down in that ugly little winds, Randy was up here shining the UV light on the hanging wall. Show us what you found, Randy.
All right.
Ready?
Is it going to focus?
I'm going to try. I want to turn the lights off.
All right. Okay, if you come right up in here, you've got some crystals that are glowing orange that might be calcite.
Okay.
And then over here there's the green. Is that, can you come in on that? Got the green.
Oh yeah, look at there.
And then we got blues, more green. There's
Oh yeah,
yellow,
right there, some yellow.
more orange.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of minerals in there. It's fascinating. These reflective crystals, they don't produce any UV conversion at all.
No.
But,
Nice.
It's almost like a galaxy, all kinds of stars.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in there. Oh, look right through that area that's really luminescing. Very nice. All right, guys. Again, let's work our way back to that other drift and see what it's all about. All right, so a moment ago, Randy and I were just taking a little break here, catching our breath, getting a drink of water, and we were observing our surroundings. Now, to the older folks in the crowd that have worked in mines, you know what getting the quote, getting slabbed means. Okay, here's a nice representation of a slab. See this piece of rock here? It's 12 inches tall. Okay, and it's peeling right along that layer right there, and we got another one starting to slab off here. Oops, now at one time this went across from here to here. You see that? It connected, And because of earthquake activity, this whole pile I'm standing on fell down. All right, that's what getting slabbed means, getting caught underneath rock that's ready to give way. So when they're blasting into a mine, after the blast and after they muck it out, they come back in with scaling bars and they scale all this down to make the mine safe. But over the years, after the mine is abandoned, groundwater penetration and seismic activity loosens all this up, and you see all these brand new cracks now that probably weren't here when they first blasted in this area. So now you know that's what getting slabbed is all about. All right, next, let's poke our heads up in here and see what we can see. Okay, let's go off this direction, see what we can see if it's even safe to do. All right, what do we have up in here? That's it, guys. Yeah, all that slabbing off up there, and that's the end of the drift. Short and sweet. I'm not going up in there. No way. I'm not going to risk having one of these big rocks fall on my head. Okay, so there's I think one more adit higher up on the hill. See, take a look at that right there. You can see the waste rock pile right there. So that looks like something interesting. So let's head up there and get a closer look at that. I'll see you up there. All right, guys, one of the things we found when we were flying the drone, we got a shaft over here. Definitely, this is one that would require ropes. The first 20 foot of collar is really messed up. I dropped a rock down into it and it goes down about 100 to 150 feet. But the reason I'm here pointing this out to you is we just got, so we just came out of the mine. Here, stay right there, Randy. This will be a better angle to point it out to everybody. Okay, so we just got out of the mine over there, okay, and it went in that direction. And now if you can remember, the angle or the dip of that vein ran this direction on this mountain, okay? That's what we were seeing. So that winds that I went down at the exact same angle. So if you drop in this shaft right here, and if you go back into the mine where that winds was, and then drop back down, I'll just about bet you that this shaft right here goes all the way into the bottom and intersects in with that winds that I just crawled down into. That's what we got going on here. The miners probably figured at one point in time it was a heck of a lot easier just to blast in a shaft and extract it from this location instead of hauling it up that crazy winds up and over and out to haulage at it. That's why this is right here. Okay, we're still working our way higher up on the hill to the next adit. All right, guys, made it to the top of the final waste rock pile from what I can see that this hill has to offer. So let's head on side and see what this one's all about. Only this time we're gonna have a little bit of fun. Randy's gonna be cameraman. It's been a long time since Randy's been cameraman.
I'm always holding the camera. What are you talking
Come on,
about?
Randy, this is your time to shine, man. Let's see how good of a camera guy you can be.
How about your time to share?
Well, it's pretty chilly out here, so I don't think we have to worry about rattlesnakes anymore. They're all denned up for the winter.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, look at this. You've got to be kidding me. What in the world was this person thinking? Look at here.
This is a newspaper mine.
Look at this. Have you? And look, they're all in bundles. See? They're still in the bundles.
You struck it rich with the daily gossip.
We did. I mean, we've really hit a gold mine here with newspaper. Okay, let me pull this one.
Pahrump Valley Times.
Here we go.
Oh, this one's older. August 7th, 1981. We're going back in time here.
Here is 1982. The Las Vegas Sun. Okay. All right, well, let's keep going.
Barbecue grill.
Oh, check it out. I
Nice.
got you. There's a barbecue grill.
Break out the ribs.
Heck yeah. Look at that. Hey, that's in pretty nice shape.
Probably 1980s quality, huh? A lot better than today's.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. What else we got up in here? My gosh, the newspapers just keep going on and on. Wow.
We got a hardy deck for the pack rats.
Oh, neat. Look at here. Brandy, look what I found.
Coming back around.
Okay. Check this out. Wait, let me turn my light down here.
All right, kids drawing.
Pac-Man fever.
Wow.
I like it.
Yeah, that was big around 1981.
It sure was. Early 80s. Pac-Man fever. And he also wrote it on this one too. Well, that's neat. Let's set that over there. Okay.
Boxes and bags of
Wow.
old newspapers.
That's crazy.
Pack rat heaven.
What are we going to call this mine, Randy?
Something to do with newspapers.
Yeah, it's got to be something to do with newspaper. All right, I'll wait up here for you. Come on up.
All right.
Got a bunch of cut and fill. Yeah.
Yuck.
And it looks like we've got another winds. We sure do. Ooh wee. Yeah. Following it on that same angle, just like before. Take a look, guys. That's as far as it goes, though. What do you think, Randy? 60 feet?
Maybe
40,
yeah.
40, 60 feet. That's it.
All
Okay.
these hand-hewn timbers that they carved out of the pinyon pines locally grown here.
Yeah.
Or juniper, I guess.
So what they did is they worked the vein to the upper right of us, cleaned out all the ore, then they put in all of this stuff and backfilled it. Neat.
Somebody had a fire in here.
Wow. Yeah, it keeps going. Looking good. There we go. Keeps going.
Disgusting pack rat droppings.
See how they were dropping all that down?
Dude,
Neat.
that's just gross.
This area busted out. Let me show you guys up there though. Look at that. This is kind of like acting kind of like an ore pass, but without an ore chute. Ouch. Ouch. Low bridge. Here we've got some miner's math. That possibly says Grant. Looks like they were doing some math and counting the loads. And another wins. So that one there they backfilled. And here we got a big ore pass going up that direction. Yep. Walked in by Cut and Fill. Hey Randy, did you ever meet Cut and Fill? Yeah, they're a couple nice guys. I had a beer with them once. Alright, what do we have up here? Another one. This board on the ground here would make a really nice plaque for something. I just saw that. I think we're coming to the end. Let's look up there. Yep. That's it, guys. Stops right there. So what they did is so this vein, looking at it from my point of view, was running, the dip was running from upper left to lower right at roughly a 60-degree angle on this one. So they cleaned it all out, dropped it down to this haulage level here, and then in 3 different locations they had winzes off to the right, and they mined deeper. And the reason they did that, a lot of times the values got better the deeper that you go into the vein. All right, well, we're going to work our way back outside. If we do find something cool along the way, I'll be sure to show it to you. We'll see you out there. All right, guys, back outside, safe and sound. Well, thank you all for coming along for this, relatively fun adventure. I wanted to keep this weekend on the light side. Like I said, I'm still letting allow my leg to heal up, because it's still kind of giving me fits. So that's why Randy and I are kind of out on a recon mission. But I wanted to show this mine to you guys while we were looking through these hills. So with that, thanks again, and I will see you all again next weekend. All right, take care now. Bye-bye.